Hi everyone, this is Sam from Gamereactor here, and we're live in Birmingham looking at Overcooked. What is Overcooked? It seems pretty hectic here. It's been very busy.
It's been really crazy, hasn't it? Yeah. So it's a cooperative cooking game.
Yeah.
It's basically you all play chefs in a kitchen, and the idea is that you're all working together, and you have to sort of, as the orders come in, you do all the various things that you do in a kitchen. So somebody's chopping up, somebody's manning the pots, somebody's doing the washing up, that kind of thing. But it's all about coordination.
And I assume it gets really crazy when you do that in co-op as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things where we found people getting way more aggressive because it's a co-op game than they would if it was a competitive game, strangely. That's how it kind of feels.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think because you have to decide amongst yourselves, the game doesn't drive you, it doesn't tell you how to play the levels, you have to decide who's going to do the chopping and who's going to go where. And then obviously we've got more and more crazy stuff on top of that. You've seen levels where you're on a boat and it's all sliding around, or you're in outer space, or basically anything we can think to disrupt the player, we put in there.
Cool. Dwelling upon the levels a little bit, how much variety is there in the game? Because the gameplay concept stays the same, but what other varieties can people expect to see?
Well, there's all sorts of things. I mean, we started off fairly simply when we designed it as just being a kitchen simulator game, and we had some slightly different maze-like levels. But then when we realised we could actually change the levels on the fly, I think that's when it got really exciting. So, as I say, we've got levels on a boat, we've got levels that are in the Arctic where you're going about on ice flows, we've got haunted houses where the cookers will actually lift off the ground and move around. Yeah. We got on the back of moving trucks as well, we have to sort of dance between them. Yeah, there's all sorts.
Cool. Tell us a bit about the design of the game. It looks quite cute, it's quite cartoony, so tell us a bit about that.
I guess we're sort of inspired by everything really, from Nintendo to the Jim Henson and the Muppets. There's that sort of vibe. We wanted to keep things readable because there's so many people, when you've got 4 players all looking at the same screen, all playing together, you want them to be able to instantly tell where the tomatoes are or where the cooker is. Also, just from an aesthetic point of view, we just like it being chunky and cartoony and a bit Nintendo-y, I guess.
We can see behind us it's really popular and this in the booth. What has the sort of response been? How has it been received as a game?
It's been really positive, yeah. It's been really fantastic. We've heard from all sorts of people, like people who have been playing it with their kids, or like couples that play the game together. I think because the controls are fairly easy, so most people can pick up and play it. I think that's just led to just people who maybe don't play that many games being able to get involved.
Cool.
And because, as I say, cooperation is such a big part of the game, it almost doesn't matter if you're a really good hardcore gamer. So long as you can coordinate with someone else, then you get on well with the game.
And how many players can play at one time? And is it just limited to that, or can there be less or more?
You can play 1 to 4, basically. So there is a single-player campaign. The single-player has you controlling 2 chefs, and you switch between them. So it's a slightly different game. But the main focus is basically on the 2 to 4. Getting your friends around a TV screen. That's it.
What form does the campaign take? What does it see the player doing?
So the campaign, the sort of loose narrative that we have is that it basically opens the apocalypse. It's in the Onion Kingdom, and there's this giant meatball monster is attacked, and you try and feed it, but you fail. Spoilers in the very first level. So the idea is that you're going back in time to train to be better chefs, so that you can take on the beast again and ultimately destroy it.
Where are you at now with the game in terms of development?
It's been released, actually, yeah. It came out on August the 3rd. It's on Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and Windows PC.
And what are the plans for the future?
We've got some more content that we're still working out, and we're hoping to release in the next few months. But nothing official to announce on that yet. But
cool. No teasers of anything?
Well, there's more, let's just say that. Yeah. There's more coming.
Okay. Cool, thank you very much for your time.